Our responsibility is to provide an environment that's free from harassment and discrimination. That's why I went to the speaker right away last May when that issue was brought to my attention and asked the speaker to make sure to control the environment so that people wouldn't be harassed and discriminated against. I mean, I think we know now, after everything that's happened, he didn't believe that I was bringing forward a credible complaint on behalf of one of my members. I think he thought I was trying to get some partisan advantage in the budget negotiations. But really, that when a person wants to remain confidential, as Aaron did at that time, that we respect that. But we do whatever we can to make sure that the environment is not discriminatory and harassing. So it's a delicate balance, and it's a balance I face as an employment attorney in the private sector. People often would like to express concerns, but they don't want to come forward publicly. They want the environment fixed, but they don't want to complain. They don't want to be seen as a complainer or a disruptor. They just want to be treated in the workspace as a coworker, just like everybody else.
Representative Hortman, aside from that issue, what are your top priorities for this session, whether it be legislative funding, tax conformity, those types of things?
Bonding and tax conformity. The bonding bill gives us an opportunity to create good paying jobs for Minnesota. We have a really healthy economy, but there's still too many families that aren't making enough money to make ends meet and send their kids to college. So the bonding bill gives us a chance to create really high quality, good paying jobs. So I hope we will seize that opportunity. And federal tax conformity, I spoke to my tax lead, Paul Marquardt, this morning and asked about the tax committee hearing. He said everybody agrees we need to do something, and that's a great starting point. I think we all share the goal to not have Minnesotans in a position where they're paying more in their taxes because of the bill that was passed in Washington, D.C. So our focus will be to rebalance tax cuts to middle class and working families. We think that the federal tax bill was too tilted toward the super rich and corporations, and here at the state level, we have a chance to rebalance that.
And what about gun issues? Is that going to be a priority?
Well, I'm certain that we will have a conversation about that. I think that many of us here and many in the public are tired of watching our children be slaughtered in schools. And we're all asking what are the things that we can do to make that less likely. I think there is no one single law that you could pass that it would eliminate the chance that something like that happens, but what are the steps we can take that make it a safer environment? We'll be looking at that.
Just on the tax measure, there was some concern about the federal tax bill being rushed. Do you think that this is doable in a 12-week time frame, or do you think it will spill past the end of session?
Well, I'm a little worried about that. My friend Tom Bach, who likes special sessions, says, I'm not sure we're going to have time to get the whole thing done this year. I think that Washington keeps changing things, and that makes it a little trickier. It took a long time to discern what exactly they did in December, and then they made some tweaks at the federal level, and so we're now readjusting. I think that we should have time to get it done, but it is conceivable that we would run out of time.
Any chance the operating budget will be contingent on the state employees' contract?
It is for DFL votes. You know, the governor and the Republican leaders had a nice conversation about that, but if the Republicans would like to pass the legislative budget with DFL votes, Senator Bach and I have stated we would like the state employee contracts in. I, in the House, to get my House members on board, would also like the pension bill in there.
Do they need your votes?
They don't. They can pass it without us. But I'm happy to collaborate.